Burden of drug abuse is becoming a public health concern in Nigeria, and beyond preventive measures, there must be a consistent identification of the root causes of failed interventions. These and many other views were the submission of participants at the campaign against drug abuse organized by a coalition of youth advocates in Ekiti. Ekiti reports.
By the rising cases of drug abuse by young persons, Advocacy organized this workshop to address salient issues on the use and abuse of drugs, especially among adolescents.
Don't wait till it is too late to make amends. Simply avoid the past entirely and invest yourself into activities that are worthwhile in order to bring you to a desirable end.
At this gathering, which was targeted at youth, resource persons shared their experiences and cautioned young persons against addictive substances that may not be entirely dangerous at the first taking, but can endanger the long run.
When anybody is caught, let it be logically followed to the end, and let people see that what is bad is bad.
Beyond the campaign and advocacy against drug abuse, parents need to do more to reduce miscreants and deranged individuals in our streets.
Number one is the parental control. Many parents no longer put eyes on their children. They are carried away by society issues, parties, all kinds of activities during weekends and during the day. They don't have eyes on their children.
One of the major issues that has made interventions difficult is the accessibility of these drugs in so-called patent medicine stores.
People are not professionals. If you need to get your medication, control medication, if you go to a pharmacy, I'm sure a pharmacist is not going to dispense tramadol to you without seeing an indication for these drugs. But we are faced with the challenge of quack people who have access to these drugs. So as a body, what we are doing is to make sure that the inflow, the supply chain of this control medication is so restricted and so guarded so that it doesn't get into the hands of miscreants who eventually dispense it to members of the society without prescription, leading to drug abuse and eventually.
The end point of this workshop is to sensitize, educate, and rehabilitate, if needed, young persons and empower them for impactful living. Ayomide Ajayigbe, TVC News, Ekiti.